Hey, and we're on for the first time in a few weeks. Whew. Hey everyone, I'm Elloise and welcome back to my channel, and thank you so much for 7,000 subscribers. I thought I needed to say that at the very start of this video because I'm just so grateful, and welcome to the fam if you're new, and hello if you're returning. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Anyway, I think some of you have noticed that I have not posted a video in probably 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not really sure. So I wanted to do a Q&A and talk a little bit about that at the start, and then we can just get on with the rest of the questions. It's gonna be really fun, so drop a like if you're excited. So where have I been? Last Tuesday, we had to say goodbye to Lola. I'm really sad about that, but I'm okay. I had a lot of other stuff going on at that time as well. My stress levels were really high because I was trying to do freelance work, my normal work. I started doing umpiring again. I just had a load of shit going on at that time. And then to lose her as well was like I just lost it completely. That's where I've been. I just had to take a step back and just take a break. But yeah, I'm back and we're gonna do a Q&A and it's gonna be fun. Thanks to anyone who submitted questions. I have a lot to go through. I'm gonna try and go through them fast so that I can answer all you guys' questions. Have you ever fallen in love with guys before? Never. I've dated a guy before, but there wasn't enough feelings, which is why I broke up with him actually. Would you rather sleep naked in a tub of packing peanuts or in a tub of Rice Krispies? I would rather sleep in rice bubbles because you can eat them. What's your favorite t-shirt? Probably this one. Peace out, Girl Scout. Are you in the low gang? No. I mean, I'm not gonna swear in this. I'm a girl dating a girl and my family know, but my dad still calls her my friend and he still makes offensive jokes about being gay. It hurts my feelings, but I love him. What do I do? First off, I'm sorry that your dad does that. Maybe you should just sit down and talk with him and say, hey, you know that thing you said at like dinner, like the other day, you know, that actually kind of hurt my feelings. Do you mind trying not to say things like that? That's what I would do anyway. How's your swimming been going? I've been swimming every week for like 2 or more months now just to get really fit. I started doing 800 meters and now I'm doing 1,300 meters. So it's good. What's your favorite Harry Potter book and why? So far I've only read the first 3 and I'm on the 4th one. So far the 3rd one is my favorite, but we'll find out when I read the rest. Hi, I'm bi and my family does not know. What should I do? If you're ready and you feel comfortable and you think that they would be okay with it, then come out to them. I don't know your family, so it's really hard for me to give you advice. Do what you think is right. Trust your gut. How are you so bloody beautiful and genuine? I don't know. Thank you. Do you ever feel guilty about being lesbian? Because I do. Sometimes I do like struggle with my own sexuality. Like I know what I am, but like sometimes I feel bad about it. I think it's internalized homophobia. I've been taught my whole life for 19 years that being gay is wrong. And to kind of then figure out my sexuality and then go, hey, I'm actually this, when all those years I've been taught that that was wrong by like myself and like everyone around me, it was hard. And I think I'm still struggling with that now. I've only been out for like 2 years. But whenever I have thoughts like that, or like I feel bad or like I feel wrong, I just stop myself and I'm like, Lauren, you're being stupid. I have a major crush on my best friend and I keep trying to drop hints, but she doesn't seem to notice, or if she does, she doesn't say anything. Please help. I don't know. If she genuinely is noticing the hints and she's not saying anything back, then she might not be interested. But if she is clearly not getting the hints, then maybe like, I don't know, maybe hint at it more. If you have any advice for this person, please leave it below because I'm hopeless. When did you lose your virginity? When do you think is too young? When is too young? Too young is when it is illegal in your country, I think. I think that's a good answer to give, right? Also, too young is when you're not ready. If you're feeling like you're pressured into something, don't do it. Just do it when you're ready and do it when it's legal, please. Are you a top or a bottom? I got this last time and I'm hoping you're the same person who asked this. Do you ever get self-conscious about your relationship with Nat? And do you ever cop out of saying she's your girlfriend and just say best friend to make it easier for other people? So the first part, I don't really get self-conscious, but the second part, I think we both do it sometimes. We say my friend. A lot of the times I say my partner because partner doesn't have a gender, like because I'm just aware of other people and other people have different opinions and I know I shouldn't give a shit what they think, but sometimes I'm more reserved and just saying my partner, so I'm not saying my girlfriend. What are some ways to feel more comfortable being LGBT+ in high school? I have a girlfriend and it's not too big of an issue, but sometimes we get confused glances. High school is a hard place, and especially at my school, there wasn't really anyone who was like LGBT who is openly out, I don't think. But my advice is just stick through it, because you're not going to be in high school forever, and fuck anyone who looks at you like that. I'm about to turn 17 in 3 weeks and I've only come out as gay to my mum. I haven't come out to my dad yet, and I have a girlfriend. What are some ways to talk to them? Is there a way to make it less awkward? Thank you. Pancakes! I don't know, it really depends how you want to do this, but you could ask your mum to tell your dad about it, and then you can talk to your dad about it later, so it just takes that initial scary part out of it. How would you want to die? Peacefully at an old age, I think. In terms of self-harm, do you have any tips on how to stop or at least manage it? It's starting to really affect me and I don't know what to do. My biggest tip, this is always going to be my biggest tip, is to seek professional help. That is the thing that helped me the most. If you're scared of doing that, please know that it feels so scary up to the point where you do it and then you tell someone and then it just helps. It helps so much. So please try and seek professional help. In the meantime, I would look up like distractions, or make like a distraction box where you put like, maybe you put like Play-Doh or like coloring in stuff or like puzzles in a little box, and then you can open this box when you feel like doing something. If coming out, is it best to see the person's reaction and say it to them, or is it best to write a letter or text? I think it really depends on the person. I know that's not the answer you want to hear, because you want to know one or the other, but I really think it depends on the person. Do you know who Rose and Rosie are? If so, do you watch them? P.S. I love you. Thank you! Hell yeah, I do. Like, they're the only ones who I like watch all the time. Every single video. Yes. Love them. This is a really good one. How do you balance between following your dreams but keeping realistic in what you want to be when you're older? But not everyone can make it, if you get what I mean. I want to say, first off, if you've got a dream and you're worried that you can't make it, just go for the dream, because honestly, you have one short life. Our life is like this big in the space of the entire universe. Like, I don't know, I would always say follow your dreams, but the realistic side is like maybe money or like time, and with that I would say ask for other people's opinions or ask for other people's help to make those things that seem unrealistic become realistic, so that you can actually do what you want to do. How old are you? Just asking. I don't normally share my age because it makes no difference, but I'm currently 21. Please make more videos with your girlfriend. I will. Let me know what you want to see, because I want to make heaps more with her. She's just doing uni at the moment and it's very stressful. She's always doing assignments and stuff. How has your day been? Thanks for asking. It's been okay so far. I went out to breakfast with my friends and Natalie. It was cute. It was really good to catch up actually. What is the meaning of life? I think the meaning of life, if we're being super honest and realistic, is to reproduce and have babies so that our human race can keep going. If you want like a meaning of that, I think you have to go out and make your own meaning. What do you want to experience before your short time ends? I think that is the meaning. Advice question: how do you get over an ex? You just need to stop talking to them. I do believe that some exes you can be friends with, but initially when things first happen, I think the easiest thing is just stop. Really try and stop seeing them and find someone else to hang out with. Maybe it's friends, family. Just do things to keep your mind off them. What's the first thing you see in a girl? I don't know, because I've never really been like attracted. I used to consider myself asexual like throughout all growing up. I think it's personality. How did you know you wanted to be a graphic designer? And can you talk a little bit about what it is like to do as a job? I did like graphic design stuff as part of photography in year 12. I just really enjoyed it. So I just decided to study it after school and I loved my course. I did a few internships and now I'm doing user experience design. Sometimes as a job, it can feel hard because you're forced to be creative a lot of the time. Sometimes that can be draining because like it's a lot of it's spent up in here, but I find it just enjoyable. How do I know what sexuality I am? If someone asked me what sexuality I am, I would answer with straight, but honestly, I don't know. If you don't know, that's okay. Take your time, experiment, try different labels and see how you feel about them. As for like telling other people, if you're comfortable saying straight, then just say straight. Or if you're not sure, you don't feel right saying that, maybe you can just say, hey, I'm not sure at the moment. I think I did this when I first really like the first month I started dating Natalie, because when someone asked, I told people like I had a girlfriend and they said, oh, what, so you're gay or something? And I just said, well, I don't know, anyone, it just depends on their personality. And that was so not true, and I knew I was lying to myself, but it was just easier for me to say at the time whilst I was still figuring out like, yes, I'm 100% gay. Do you still have your girlfriend? Yes, she's just been really absent because of stupid uni. And what is your favourite type of American candy? I don't think I've ever had any. That's really sad. I know that we have Reese's Pieces. We have those in Australia, but I've never had them. I feel like I'm missing out. And that's all the questions that I have for you guys today. I really hope you enjoyed this. Give a big thumbs up if you did. If you have any other questions, I'll happily answer them. Or if you have any advice for any of these people who needed advice, I'm sure they would love to read that too. Please consider subscribing if you liked this video, and just thank you again for 7,000. I am so I'm just so happy. Alright, I'll see you guys very soon in a new video. Until then, stay safe. Bye!